Hello everybody, this is my weekly video that I said I would produce. Today I believe my topic's going to be about what to expect when you are going to different levels, the physical type of things that will happen to you. I think the most profound one is some people tend to get their palms really hot. This heats up enormously. And also sometimes the bottom of your feet will also get really hot. That's a significant sign that your energy field is changing. Also, there's a sense of euphoria sometimes, feeling like as if almost you're drunk. And also I get the sensation that there's like a spiral coming through my crown chakra. And a lot of other people get, which I also got too, was different hot spots on my body. Like certain areas would just heat up really hot, as if you were, had a fire or flame on them. Not the whole body per se, but just certain areas. Your arms, your back, your legs just heat up instantly, and there's no reason for that. You're not near a fire or anything like that. So these are things that happen to you when your molecular structure of your body starts to shift to a higher frequency. Some people think that there's something wrong with them. Some people think that they need to go see a doctor. I recommend that if you really believe there's something wrong with you, you should go see a doctor. But these are all symptoms that your body is changing, and I'll explain what happens. Your nervous system is like fiber optics, and your nervous system takes light filaments into itself. So each time we go up a ladder, your nervous system is taking in a lot more energy than normal. So it's pushing it all the way through your body. And then the molecular cells of your body tend to change. So you'll have what I call the highs, where you'll feel a great deal of energy at some times, and then maybe the next day you'll wake up and be tremendously tired. And that's because your body has to get acclimated to the new energy field. So there's what I call like a roller coaster ride. You go up, and then your body has to acclimate and your body goes down. Then maybe next week you hit another high, and then the same thing. So you go through periods of feeling lots of energy one day or 1 week, and then the next just feeling like you just run your first marathon. So what I suggest is that you be extremely gentle with yourself and try not to push yourself. And if you need to rest. If you need to take lots of sleep, then do that as well. Also, a good idea is to drink plenty of water, because what it does is it floods your body with clean water, so you move some of the other residue out. Okay, what else I would like to talk about is what's happening with Mother Earth and all these natural occurrences. She is no different than we are. She is doing her healing and clearing work. So there has been a tremendous amount of earth activity, earthquakes and volcanoes. I did discuss this in the first tape that I did. So what happens is, in order for her to make the shift, as well as for all of us to make the shift, she has to release her energy field that is old, so that she can bring in new energy field, just as we're doing. So she has her symptoms as well. So the earthquakes and the volcanoes and the tidal waves and all these tsunami is her way of releasing old energy. And some of the people that are more higher up the ladder have a tendency to feel this also. So sometimes when there's a great earthquake and there's a loss of life, there's a going down of energy, and there's sorrow, because we're carrying and feeling the sadness not only of the loss of life, but those that are still here who have lost relatives and loved ones. So what happens is after these huge catastrophes occur, there's a letdown of energy field. So Mother Earth gives off energy, and then she goes down, and then we also go down as well. So we're interconnected. Everything that she does, we feel on some sort of level. So there's no separation between us. So if you can pay attention to yourselves and your bodies, and when you find out that certain things are happening, and kind of correlate, like, wow, that's interesting. This huge event happened, and this is how I feel. You'll find that you can connect to Mother Earth more that way, and you can even speak to her. You can even talk to her. She's alive just like we are, so you can connect, and don't think that you can't, because I connect with her quite often. I'm very close to Mother Earth. I'm Native American, so I understand her very much. But this is something I suggest you do. Try to connect with her. Try to feel her energy field. She's very conscious. Just as you are a conscious being, so is she. And also there's another thing I suggest that everybody do, if they haven't already done this, is you have guides around you and angels around you. You need to access them. They cannot interfere with your free will. They're there, and they want you to ask them for help. They want you to ask them for guidance, but they will not interfere unless you specifically go to what I call your oversoul, your subconscious mind, and you speak through that and access your guides and angels. They will be able to give you information, and they may be able to give you comfort at times where you really need it. And especially now, since there's so many people waking up so quickly, and there's a tendency to feel like you're all alone. Well, you're not. You're surrounded by beings that love you and want to be there for you and want to help you. But like I said, there's the free will zone that they cannot cross over. So you're going to have to make the first steps to actually contact them, but because they're waiting and they're there. So when you need help and there's nobody really around, then access your guides. And a lot of times, you'll even be able to get a name or two. I know when I first became gifted and all this stuff happened, I got the names of 2 really amazing guides that I have. So now when I really need direct help, I'll call them out by name. So they're there and they're on your team, so ask them. So this is it for this time around, and it's lovely to see you again, and check back next week for another video. Bye now.